It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
The thoughts, views, and comments expressed by the hosts, their guests, callers, and advisors on Eye of the Nation are not necessarily those of the management, ownership, or production unit of ILS, the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is a production of ILTV Studios and cannot be represented in part or entirety without the express written consent of the Verizon Media Group. Eye of the Nation is the intellectual property of the Verizon Media Group. Copyright 2026. All rights are reserved.
Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levan Miller.
I'm Sonny Brown.
You look so tropical.
Listen.
You look like I'm a Caribbean amphibian. I like to in the tropical sea. Caribbean amphibian.
Let me know when you're done.
Frog in the coconut tree.
Okay, so I just grabbed a bunch of clothes today, and I realized that none of them were ironed. And so this sweater was actually in my car. And so this is what y'all get today.
Oh boy. Okay. Hey, listen, if at first you don't succeed, suck it some more because seeds are in it.
Okay.
Do you like that kind of advice?
Absolutely not.
It works perfectly.
Okay.
So I have this thing I want to go on with a bit today.
Should I prepare myself?
You should, because it's your friends.
Okay.
I want us to, at some point, cap some things in the Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Meaning?
Can I get you to agree to that statement?
Meaning?
Why can't you just agree with that on the face?
But I need to know what you're talking about first. I'm not going to agree
Like
with
the
you,
cat
Jess.
lick them. I want the cat lick them to stop finding new ways to fleece people out of money. I want SAC say they need $200 for a chair holding fee. What is a chair holding fee for a child who already in the school?
This
Tell
is
you
your
what,
first.
my
This
baby-
is your first time doing this.
My baby can stand up.
You have to pay seat fee. Then some of them have something called technology fee.
What the school
and
fee
then,
for?
And then they have it's the new one that they're making up now.
What if the Catholic people let it,
goodness,
please?
what is it called? Oh, it's a new one. I cannot remember the name of it. But they have a lot of different fees. Yes.
The question is, I could understand that for a child that is transferring. I could understand it for a child.
No, because you have to hold a child's seat. Because
But
if you
let
don't
my
pay,
child stand up.
no, because if you don't pay the seat fee, then when somebody else comes, they will take your child's space.
You mean my child who already registered in the school?
Your child can't be registered if you didn't pay the seat fee.
I tell you one thing. I could bring one chair from home.
Seat fee
but
is a new fee, not even seat
But-
fee that
but-
they're charging now. I'm trying to remember the name of this fee, and it's very ridiculous.
Since Jessica, here is my difficulty with these things. When will we, what is the standardized cost of education? And why?
It should be free.
No, but why? No, I get it. If you want to go to a private institution, I don't anticipate that
It
to be
shouldn't.
free.
It shouldn't have to be.
I'm saying, why
okay.
does it have to be a mortgage? Why, how are the Catholic Board of Education, the Baptist Missionary Board of Education, the Anglican Diocesan Board of Education, how are they all justifying continuing to go up on the price of something that they cannot quantitatively prove to me they are increasing?
Well, I will say this: just like everything else goes up, right? The cost of running business in this country is also very expensive. So they have a host of teachers that they have to pay, a host of staff that they have to pay, right? Electricity and everything else that affects us also affects them. So they also have to pay those things as well.
Does
so
SAC
when
have
the
an air
cost,
conditioned campus?
so when the cost, but lights and stuff are still on. But when the cost of living goes up, the cost of running these operations go up as well.
Sure.
I'm not giving any excuses for them because I know when I was in SAC, I think my school fee was like $790 or something like that.
I think it's almost triple
when
that
my
now.
daughter went to SAC,
Same building.
it was
Same cafeteria.
it was
Same
double
playground.
that. It was double
same
that.
school pool. I mean, explain. I get the cost of living.
The cost of living has gone up.
It ain't gone up 200%.
It has gone up significantly. I'm not making excuses for the schools because I feel like my daughter's in university now and paying university is rivaling what I paid in high school. So that should tell you something.
This is worse, believe it or not, than having
development fee. Thank you very much for the person. Development fee.
Than having a parking lot fee in a college that don't let you park. I mean, why can we not cap these things? Why can the government of the Bahamas say to institutions, if you want to teach in this country, my brother, figure out how to get this done?
I paid the development fee. See, I get the seat fee. They want you to hold the seat.
I'm already in the school. What do I need a seat fee for?
It's the development fee. What is a development fee? I'm gonna need someone to explain that to me because the development fees be like $1,000. I thought development meant yes.
No. I could just be underdeveloped. Yeah, no. $1,000 to develop.
You seem like you knew to this.
What you think I is, Phil? Miss, I can be very underdeveloped because I've never paid. Y'all could just teach me through the window. I'm not paying no $1,000.
We have a full show for you guys.
And my son will bring his chair from home. We need to get like them on. $200. My foot.
We'll be back right after this. You'll be right to T.
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
You sure? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got distracted for a second.
Could you give me 2 more minutes with the Catholic Dam?
Go right ahead.
So the Catholic Dam says,
go right ahead.
in order to guarantee your child's seat for the new school year, a commitment must be made by paying a returning, see, this is the part would get me. A returning student seat fee of $200. What you mean $200 to return? Tell you what, how about you all you know something? When this school term end, you know what I can do for y'all? I can leave my child here. That way, he ain't gonna be returning. Because he ain't gonna never leave. And we ain't gonna never have to worry about needing to pay for my child to come back to the school. Where else the child will go? Where else the child will
To
go?
another school. Either you pay or you send your child somewhere else.
Hold on.
Pay.
The school fee pay. Hold on, hear me out. Because, you know, I went to school with a boy named Tori Ferguson. His school fee was paid from...
No, the seat fee is paid for September.
Listen what I'm saying to you.
The school fee for September isn't paid yet.
No. Understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's if you ain't Tori Ferguson. Tori Ferguson daddy pay his school fee from he was 2, right? And this boy never... When Charles Sanders was kicking people out of school, you know who can't never get kicked out of school for school fee? Tori Ferguson. Because his school fee was paid from he come with a PMH, right?
You have 2 more minutes.
So a fella like him, whose school fee was paid, the whole school fee forever and ever, he have to pay seat fee too? You mean the school fee with y'all and collect? Y'all, in Jesus' name, let my son in this school.
The seat fee is included. When they give you your school fee slip at the end of the semester and they say it's $2,000, the seat fee is included in that.
But time what this letter say?
Don't send him. You don't want him to go, don't send him.
And here's the thing. It ain't
It's
like
not even the seat fee.
these
I still
schools
need someone to
churning out no
explain
bunch
to
of
me.
intelligent people.
Now stop that. I
They're
need y'all
not.
to explain to me what the development fee is. The seat fee, okay, you want to hold the seat to make sure that the child is coming back, right?
You know
Because
he's coming
most
back
people
'cause he got the
no,
school fee.
the school fee is not paid then. They want the seat fee now for September. You're not going to pay September seat fee right now. School fee right
I'm
now.
advised that is to develop the swimming pool.
The development fee? That's not true because all these schools charging development fee and half of them don't have swimming pools.
It like Prince William Horn. they collect $10 from me every semester for 6 years, 25 years ago, only to 25 years later build a domestic pool. I can't figure that out yet. At the Baptist Convention, at some point have to account to me what happened to all my $10 for that little pool.
You wanted 2 more minutes.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's not like these schools are churning out no bunch of...
Don't say that.
Massively... Have you seen the workforce? These people are inept, many of them. And you know what's even more saddening? I think BTVI is one big flaming failure as well. Because when I call people who are supposed to have technical skill, and I say to them, can you come and do the technical skill your certificate say you just do? You know what I largely find? They only could get certificate. They can't do no technical skill. So if the BTVI failing these people with their technical skill and ability, and then the school just charging out the wazoo any amount of money that they feel like, what exactly are we trying to accomplish? The government school overladen. The private school, you need 200 kilos of coke to pay for it. The BTVI just handing out certificate because these people coming out here and they still can't do no skilled labor. What do we expect from this workforce in 10 years? You tell me.
Conveniently located on Balfour Avenue and Charles Vincent Street, Balfour Consumer Meat Mart has always had fresh produce with great grocery prices and unique items you wouldn't normally find. Offering 5 different meat packages for every budget, even a 7-day Adventist package, they have clean, organized, and welcoming shopping environment with friendly and helpful staff. You can order by phone. Of course, we keep telling you that. WhatsApp 544-1515, or give them a call at 328-4702. And of course, there's free shipping to customers in the Family Islands. Freshness, value, and service all at Balfour Consumer Meat Mart.
Yeah, that was wonderful.
That was me trying to tell you I'm not doing that anymore with you.
Oh boy. I want to tell you that I met Beverly Benaby today, who said that she's such a fan.
Hi, Beverly.
These people, they track me down to tell me how they're fans of yours, you know.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant of the show. Oh,
Yeah,
thank you,
she's
Beverly.
a
I
fan of the
appreciate
show.
that.
But she said, and I quote, firstly, she's one of the women now. I said, well, praise the Lord, Beverly. I could look at you and I could see that you saved. Okay. Secondly, she's a fan of the show. I said, thank you very much, Beverly, and that she thinks you're wonderful as well.
Oh, thank you, Beverly, and thank you for tuning in every day.
And I also met yesterday Cassie Benaby.
Related?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Apparently, Cassie Benaby says that, you know, she says, tell Sonny, Cassie said hello. I said, well, there you have it.
Cassie and I go way back. Hi,
she
Cassie.
Said that. She said like 2 Cadillac seats.
We go, the things that Cassie and I did together, Cassie and I go way back. Hey, Cass.
Yeah. So
that's all.
There
That's
you have
all
it.
I can say about that.
There you have it.
All right.
I think I've gotten all the hellos.
Yeah, because did you get your Everything
you
else
just let
out
the
of the way
Catholic them
too.
do whatever they want to do. What else the Catholic
No,
them
I
trying
pulled
to
my
build
daughter
on you?
out of private school. I actually had her in homeschool because I don't really trust the system like that. But that's neither here nor there. We're not talking about that. We do have a full show for you
Sure.
guys today. And we keep saying we're going to open up the phone lines early. And people keep coming to me and saying that. Y'all say y'all going to open the lines and then y'all... I just be like, leaving this, don't want to stop talking.
It's a talk show.
Somebody tell me. All I do is talk. I don't know what else they want to say.
I don't
These
know
two
what they
don't
want us
stop
to do.
talking. I don't know.
Do they want me to come here and like do like circus tricks?
I
It's a
don't
talk
know.
show.
But anyway, we do have a full show for you guys today, so we got to get started.
Yep.
What are we starting with? You want me to start off?
Yeah,
or-
let's go ahead. What do you want to come out of it?
All right, I think we had a wanted man poster that
Yes.
that went viral. I don't even understand. Okay,
Yes.
I kind of understand why it went viral, right? But
The police looking for this boy right here. If you see him, call the police immediately.
how would I call
and
the
tell
police?
them you know exactly where. Whatever this boy named,
Now I'm gonna need someone.
I don't care what they accuse him of. He is guilty.
Stop that.
Man, if you name this, you are guilty of something.
I want you to pronounce it for me.
Not just
I
you,
want
grandson.
you.
Oh no, you're not gonna do that to me. on
Pronounce
this
it for
TV.
me. Pronounce it for me.
Shanta, whatever y'all say this boy do, I agree with y'all.
I think you have to like unscramble it. You know, like I think it's like a
Who
puzzle.
named this child? What make you look at him? The baby shoot out the boy canal, you wipe him off. They say, here's your brand new baby. You look at this whole brand new baby, and this what you decide to name it?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try.
Oh, boy.
First of all, ain't enough vowels. Okay, let's see.
It ain't have no vowel.
I'm
in
going
that
to.
too.
It has. I was
Two
gonna
to
say.
the
I
end.
said it ain't enough vowels. I
Yeah.
didn't say it wasn't any.
Oh,
okay,
boy.
so it's Frizztie. Come on, man. Oh, be serious. It's Frizztie. Luke.
Hey, FRSZTIE, Luke, the police looking for you, my brother. All right? You know we mean you.
You know, all fun and jokes aside, that's a name.
They should have just put a comma between each letter, then at least we could have said maybe it was like an acronym.
I think you have to
This
unscramble
boy
it.
is
I think
guilty.
it's like you have to unscramble it to figure out who it is. Like you have to. It's like a game.
I'm being told it's Frizzetti. I don't believe that either.
No, I get that. I see that. Frizzetti. Now there's supposed to be an I or somewhere in there if it's actually Frizzetti.
Maybe
But, you
maybe
know.
the I is silent. Hey, you.
The I
The
would.
police is looking for you. You know we mean you. You don't have to guess. Ain't nobody in the whole of the Bahamas named this. Go see Shanta. They want to see you about something.
But this isn't the only person the police are looking for, and I don't know if we have the. Okay. Missing child alert.
Well, there you have it. Why you also turn off easy?
Because I have two. This one is the iPhone.
boy.
Sorry. There you go.
There you have it.
Sorry about that. Live TV.
It's not a drill.
I guess we could send it to the producer so they can put it up so we can see who the missing child is.
Okay.
Thanks. This was something else that police are looking for this person.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was two videos. I wish I had put them in the group. I think we did. One was some people backing up and stealing
The gas.
the
tank.
gas tanks.
Yeah.
And then one was this young lady.
You mean the Kung Fu Panda?
You didn't even let me. Do we have the video? I think we may have had the video in the group earlier. I'm gonna give them an opportunity to look for it because I know they hate when we do that.
I can tell you one thing.
But I did heard, and if you are curious about the story, Eyewitness News has an exclusive story. They interviewed the guy, the guy. So if you tune into Eyewitness News tonight at 7:00, they have an exclusive story with the guy that was attacked.
Okay.
In this video,
The older gentleman.
the older guy.
This is why I wish everybody could grow up in Angliston, you know. Because according to Anglistonian chapter 1, verse 2, if you attack an old man like that in public, everyone in this gas station should give you a royal flogging.
We can pause right there. That is the missing poster that was just released by the Royal Bahamas Police Force. So, police are looking for Alexandria Bain. She's 14 years old. Her last known address is Sea Link Drive, and she was last seen on Tuesday, March 24th at 9:30 p.m. in the area of Garden Hills. And she was reported missing on Wednesday. So her complexion is brown. She's about 5'1" in height with medium build. So once again, police are looking for your help in finding Alexandria Bain. She's 14 years old and she has been missing from last sorry, from Tuesday. She was reported missing to police yesterday, and they put out the flyer today.
Right.
So that's her picture.
Ceiling Drive
for
sounds
those.
like it's around by me.
Garden Hills.
No, Gardeners is where she
Oh,
was
that's where she
seen.
was last seen.
Yeah, but if she's
Okay,
from
so there's
Ceiling
it.
Drive,
There it is. I'm sure everybody would have gotten it to their phones as well. But this young girl is missing.
Yeah,
So we can go back to the story that we're talking about.
Yeah.
So this went viral yesterday. I don't know when the incident took place. And I would like I said before, if y'all want to know more about the story and hear the elderly guy's point of view, you can tune into Eyewitness News at 7 o'clock. But it looks like from the video, the young girl needed to use the restroom in the gas station.
She obviously didn't need to use it.
And somebody was in there. An elderly guy was in there. And it looked like she was banging on the door. Like she kept trying to open the door. I don't know. Maybe it was really an emergency. And when he finally came out, she ran in and like she pushed him a little bit.
Right.
And then he said to her, from what I heard, well, what's wrong with you, young lady?
Yeah.
Or what's the problem, young lady?
Yeah.
Or something like that. And she
Yeah. And the Kung Fu Panda gone off.
she just gone off on him in that
supposed
gas
to
station.
square
Now, I
your
must
toy up.
say, the patrons, I don't know if they were people who worked at the gas station or they were just people who were in there. They did come
Eye on the Nation will be back right after these messages.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
Edenwell has expanded their testing menu. We now offer blood work, drug screening, and so much more. Our hours of operation are Monday to Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., located on 11 Madera Street. We are here for all of your laboratory needs, with fast and reliable lab work done by our friendly and knowledgeable staff. Let us help you take the needed steps to stay in the know about your health. Let's keep working towards a healthier you. Stay Eden well.
Hey, it's time to lock in your vote.
Your vote is your power.
With the new boundaries in place, you may need to transfer or confirm your voter registration.
And if you have never registered or didn't plan to vote,
don't get left out on one of the most important decisions of your future.
Make sure when election day comes, you're ready to say,
your say, your vote, your choice.
Have you registered to vote? Join us February 18th, 2026 from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at ILTV Studios on University Drive.
Welcome to Paradise Premium Foods, where exceptional taste meets everyday convenience. Right in the heart of Hurricane Hole Plaza, whether you're planning a beachside brunch, an intimate dinner, or simply restocking your favorites, we offer only the finest selection of local and imported goods, handpicked for quality, freshness, and flavor. At Paradise Premium Foods, shopping is effortless, service is personal, and every visit feels like a treat. From gourmet meals to go to organic essentials and indulgent treats, this is your neighborhood market elevated. Live well, eat better. Discover Paradise Premium Foods, now open at Hurricane Hole Plaza, Paradise Island. Paradise Premium Foods, taste the difference.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown. Are we
Can
back?
y'all hear us?
Can
Can
y'all
y'all hear us? Can you hear this? If you can hear this, raise your right hand. I was doing a sound check. I also used my powers to fix it. You see that? You see how I just Benny Hinned the TV? Do you have powers? Because if you do not have powers, you cannot be upset when I use mine. The whole TV wasn't even working just
Can
now
y'all
until I
just
fixed
let us know if y'all can hear us, please, so we could go over the bathroom incident again, and then we could show y'all the video, and then we could continue with our day. So y'all let me know in the comments if we are if you. So let us know, please, if y'all can hear us in the. I know we're still on radio anyway, but we want to play the. It's back? Okay. All right. Great. So we can go back to the bathroom incident.
Do you want to go straight to the video before?
Yeah, let's just go to the video.
Before they sabotage us again.
Yes. Let's go to the video. I think we're gonna have to talk. So that's the older gentleman going into the
Just
bathroom.
getting into the restroom.
Right.
Watch this, 10 seconds or 12 seconds. Remember now, old fellas is tucked their shade in the underpants and things like that, so he need about 9 seconds just to get in the
All
position.
right. So this young lady needed to use the restroom. She clearly could not hold whatever it was in. It's a lot happening, and she is banging on the door and trying to get into the restroom, and there's somebody in there, so I don't even understand. I would have just gone outside.
Remember
at this
now,
point.
and this man don't have no contractual agreement.
Is it freezing?
No, they say they only have the part with her banging on the door.
Why?
I know where the fighting beast
Where
goes.
the rest of the video?
I know.
What happened? Y'all,
Oh boy. So anyhow, the part with the Kung Fu Panda.
you know what? We're gonna have to come back
Yeah,
to
we
this
can rescrub
because
this
it's
story.
no way that we could just show them this piece and then we don't show them Kung Fu Panda, or maybe they don't. I don't understand.
I don't know. But here's the thing. Where is this kind of behavior normal? First of all, we ain't towing no line. We ain't picking no number. This ain't your bathroom home.
No.
What gives you the absolute authority to be able to use a public bathroom on demand?
But I guess that's why a lot of people don't. You have a lot of places that don't let people use their bathrooms at all, especially if you're not a customer. They'll tell you, cool, if you're not a customer, you can't use the restroom. So maybe, I don't know. We're going to come back to that. But the good thing about it is, if we don't come back to it today, Eyewitness News has a story today where they interviewed the guy. So we'll play that for you guys tomorrow, and then we can talk about it then.
Yeah, and don't forget FRTZIE, the police looking for you, son.
Anyway, but like we were saying, so members of parliament last night, they delivered their final speeches in that evening sitting. And several of them, thanked their constituents for giving them the
So we
opportunity to serve. What are you talking?
We presume it will be the final speech. I feel
Well,
like
they gave their final
Right.
speeches.
Right.
The House is not dissolved,
Right.
but they gave their farewell speeches.
So what will they do?
They ain't giving it no
They
more.
can say, I unfarewell.
Yeah, well, they don't listen. They don't give it. They don't
Yeah.
say goodbye and they thank their constituents for
Yeah.
giving them the opportunity to serve. So this is a clear signal, if nothing else, that parliamentary sittings are about to end. This
It could
term
also
is
be an
coming to an
indication
end.
that I gave my farewell, so if y'all don't see me in here no more, it's because I outside campaigning.
But the House of Assembly is expected to be dissolved, with the Prime Minister saying he was going to ring the bell soon. Fred said it was a couple of weeks last week. Was that last week?
Yeah.
Said that it was going to be in a few weeks. So this is definitely setting the stage for the next
You want to know
general
what the wind told
election.
me?
Huh?
You want to know what the wind told me? I asking you a question.
Go on.
The wind tell me to keep my eye on the Flamingo on a Viceroy because it is somewhere in that general area.
Anyway, when Parliament does
You know when the Flamingo
reconvene
anniversary is?
following the election, the number of seats are going to increase from 39 to 41. So they're going to be more because remember they created
Yeah, two
two
new
new
seats.
constituencies, St. James and
Berry Island
the Berry
and
Islands.
Bimini.
So this is an indication more than anything else to go and register if you have not registered, because if you do not know once they're ready, you can't register anymore. It's closed, the register is closed, and you cannot register anymore. So they're encouraging you to go and register. The Senate president urged Bahamians to do that today in the sitting. She made a strong appeal to go out and don't hold up.
Yeah.
It's a reason that everybody telling you to go and register. Even if I went on some of these, well, I don't have to go on their pages now. They pop up now. All of them have a go register to vote, go register to vote. They even picking people up to carry them to register to vote. You ain't gonna have much time soon.
Can I tell you what I think is a catastrophe, though? And this is what I had hoped would happen as he began to close the chapter on this iteration of his political life. Dr. Minnis, right?
Okay.
I wished he had, in this last sitting where he was on his feet.
He said something though. Do we have a clip from him?
I think we do. But he obviously endorsed some people publicly. Seabreeze was endorsed. South and Central Eleuthera got an endorsement from him.
He said he liked.
Hiram Lewis of the COI got an endorsement from him.
But don't say Hiram was COI. Hiram Lewis got it.
Right.
He was F&M. He didn't really get voted in as COI. He just walked across as COI.
Yeah. But and he pointed out the fact that he now too believes that party politics is is abusing the way the parliament should work. That's Dr. Menace's utterances in the parliament yesterday.
Y'all always have all these revelations after
It was an
y'all
epiphany.
this
A sudden
epiphany.
moment of insight and revelation.
He didn't have it when he was attached to a major
It
party.
wouldn't have been an
He
epiphany
didn't
then.
have it when he was prime minister. All of a sudden now.
It's an epiphany.
Okay.
It's like the road to Damascus experience, right? Okay. So, but what I did think he missed a superb opportunity to do is to have himself placed on the Hansard of the House as an independent candidate. So I thought he should have get up yesterday in the parliament and say, Madam Speaker, I realize that the end is near. And as a consequence of my conviction, I must now do what I think is right. And I must disabuse myself of the abuse that I've suffered at the hands of the Free National Movement
Please
because
stop
I
saying
believe
abuse.
they are a rudderless ship that is taking on water. And as a consequence, Madam Speaker, I've opted to take the dinghy boat. And so, I say to the people of Kalani that in the next sitting of this House, which probably won't happen, I shall be seated among the independents, where I shall cast my votes from in this honorable chamber from this point forward. And at least the record of the House would reflect that he has divested all interest in the Free National Movement.
Maybe that's not the position that he wants to do. He doesn't want to have it in the record of the House. You can't tell a man what he don't do. He used his speech to say what he wanted to say.
Remember how I talked about things correlating? So you can't say, I think party politics is killing the parliament while you sitting in the House as a member of a party.
I just said that.
Right. So I'm saying, if this is the speech that you write to come to parliament with, right, it would be fantastic to also remove yourself from party politics in the same breath of air.
He said his speech the way he wanted to say his speech, child. He said, somebody said Alfred Sayer's speech is really good. I didn't listen to all of them. I only saw a little clip of Menace's speech, and that's only because whoever his social media person is, make sure every time he speak, they put little clips of his speech up. But we say all that to say, go register to vote.
Yeah.
Transfer, if you have to transfer.
Dr. Menace, if they lay you back in the House, man, resign from the Free National Movement.
He doesn't
and that
want
way
to.
you leave with your pride.
Gone long time. Gone long time.
He could be like Junior Bevel. You know Junior
Gone
Bevel?
long time. Then people don't even have anything nice to say about him. I was trying to listen to Shanique's show. Michael Pintard was on it. To see if we could find some things, to talk about. And
you know Junior Bevel? What do you see when you look in the mirror?
Shanique asked him about Menace's legacy and that man pretended like he didn't even hear Shanique ask that question.
But see,
I say all of that to say the pride that he had or the things that he thought he had.
So you have to leave on a horse.
I get that, but
You know the kind of guy I am? I am the kind of guy who, when I leave the room, win the fight or win the fight not, I'm not leaving without slamming the door.
Yeah, he doesn't want to slam the door. He wants to leave the door open. That's telling you that he hasn't fully made up his mind that he wants to leave the party. Yes, he's going to run as an independent.
Yeah.
But maybe he's still hoping and wishing and praying because technically, ain't nothing been paid yet. So things could happen.
I agree.
So maybe he's hoping in the back of his mind that things could happen. So he's not ready to slam the door.
You know the one trick to slamming the door, though? You got to make sure you got your keys in your pocket.
Yeah, well, that's why he won't slam it.
Because the worst thing to do is have to turn back for your keys. Because if you walk out the building and slam the door and you realize, man, the car keys inside the house, you now, in order to be taken serious, you have to just walk.
We'll see what happens on nomination day.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dr. Menace, just resign.
We will see what happens on nomination day. The point is, everybody go up there, register, transfer. If you have your purple card, because somebody asked me this again today.
Yeah, the purple card is the one.
The purple card is still good. You do not need the new digital card that they have.
Right.
You do not need that. You can absolutely still vote with your purple card.
Right, you can vote with your passport.
You only need to go and change that if you have changed your address and there's somewhere else that you live in. You can't be living in Kalani and trying to vote in St. James, which is what a lot of people in Kalani probably got.
If you and Sophans was living together and you and
then y'all
Sophans
break up, you gotta...
If y'all ain't cohabitating no more...
Because I know I'm not in the same place that I was 5 years ago when I voted. I was in Yamacraw. Now I'm in Kalani. So I have to go and change
No,
mine.
why they ain't bring nothing to the house. They ain't know you lived there yet. If they didn't know you just lived there, you don't think they could bring something to big time St. Jessica Brown. That's why
I gotta say other things, but I don't want people to know too much about my personal life and use me trying me. But go register.
I bet you your last resident in Yamacraw probably get things piled up by the door. Who's your MP? Leslie
I was
or
in Treasure Cove, so that would have been. That's Zane.
That's Zane.
That's Zane. That was in
Zane,
Yamacraw.
try hard go to that. What the door number was? Try hard go there and pick them things. I'm in there.
I don't even think they could get in there.
Oh boy.
I don't think they could get in there. But in any event, go and register because time is running out.
Yeah.
We do have a versus for you guys today. We starting it now. I see they say the video is ready. Do you want to go back to that, or do you want to go back to it?
I want them to see the Kung Fu Panda.
Okay, so we're gonna go back to the. You didn't even give us an opportunity. Okay, back to the video.
Right.
So there's the guy walking into
This
the restroom.
Mm-hmm.
A few seconds later, you see the young lady in question.
About 12 seconds.
Did you count exactly 12?
And then in comes Hurricane Gilbert or Melissa.
It's a woman, so let's give her
Hurricane Melissa.
She's banging on the door.
This poor man probably in there meditating on how to get urine to come out of the body, you know.
Could you stop?
When you get old, urine don't just come out of you.
You know that? Okay, all right. So she's banging on the door.
So
she really wants to get inside.
And thinking about prairies.
Which in itself is very rude because if somebody's in the bathroom, you wait. Especially if you just reach. Now, the only time I'll knock on the door is if I've been standing there like 15 minutes now. You gotta let people know.
Now,
guy comes out. She running.
He even ain't out the door yet.
She pushes him out. He says something to her, and there you go.
Which obviously means she don't need to urinate.
And it continues for a while. He's trying to defend himself. You see, I'm not sure if these were workers or people who,
And this fella here ain't serious because I'm telling you.
And this is another angle. So this is the angle from...
she would be pressed up against the wall and tell the police come.
Well, you know, I think one, she's young. Two, she's a woman. So I think a lot of them also did not want to touch her.
Well, I don't know. The code we grew up in the hood I come from, we was gonna
see,
pin
you could
her
see
on
in the
ground.
corner if you're looking in the corner.
Look at this
and people
poor
do.
old man.
Be honest. At least 3 or 4 people came to his aid. They went to help him.
But all they do is make a little. It look like when you're having the spirit in church, they just making a little semicircle around her. They ain't doing nothing. Pin her on the ground. The Kung Fu Panda pin her down. Cause this East Street South gas station, the police station right across the street. We got to get Constable Brown over here in quick time.
Well, in any event,
she's not going anywhere.
We could stop playing the video. I don't want to keep watching this man get hit upon by this young girl.
Yeah. You are on your way to the calaboose, my dear. That's where she's going.
I heard that either she is in custody, but police do know who she is.
Mm-hmm.
She looks like a young girl, though. I don't know if she's going through something, but I don't want to do that. Because, you know, we always make excuses for young ladies when they do stuff.
But I know what she going to. Jail.
Okay. All right. Well, like
and
I said,
you don't go to that court dropping no charge. You are going to jail.
Like I said, Eyewitness News interviewed the gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
So if y'all want to hear his side of the story, 7 o'clock.
Poor man.
I agree.
That poor old man.
I agree. So his side
he
of the...
probably had little thing on his pants leg and all. Because it don't just stop. All that barman, dad say, Jesus, the gas station on fire now? Wow. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. You know he have to make it to 10 Mississippi. He get to about 5 Mississippi. He say, boy, we got to tuck these Mississippis and get out here. Now, Dad, tuck this in. When Dad opened the store and realized, ain't no fire out here, Dad say, you mean it even ain't on fire? He probably still got another half a pint of urine left in him to go.
Are you done?
I just trying to let you understand the seriousness of this.
We will hear, and then we'll give you guys an update tomorrow on what happened with this. Hopefully by then somebody will be in custody. You know, hopefully he's okay. It didn't look like he sustained any serious life-threatening injuries. So hopefully
and she looked like she was using threatening language, which is an indictable offense. So I hope that while she was acting like a banshee, it is my prayer.
A banshee?
Yeah, it is my prayer that she say.
I can't disagree with you with that.
You want me to kill you? I wish she say that. And let me tell you why.
You didn't see that from that video.
I didn't see it, but I could tell that she's using expletives, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that among her, whatever this misappropriation and behavior is, I hope that she did use that kind of language. That way we could get her on an indictable offense, because if we got her on an indictable offense, you're going by the place His Majesty has the auspices over, and they have armed guards that protect the gate every day. And I understand that they're injecting in air conditioning and certain quarters. You go there, and they're gonna let you pee as much as you feel like. Yeah, that's what I want for her.
Okay, well, You know, I think the only reason that she got out of that station without a royal, you know what, is because she looked like a young girl. I think if that was a man,
a flogging.
They would have
flogged him.
Yeah, but I think she got away with it because she's a young woman and they did not want to put their hands on her.
Yeah.
But we'll, like I said, Eyewitness News, 7 o'clock today. They'll have the story where they interviewed the guy, and then we'll give you that update tomorrow if you're not watching the news. So now we're on our verses. We are already late.
We late.
Yeah, the people were sabotaging us. And we have a lot to go today. So our verses today is Angliston. We're starting off with now. Angliston. What was that we did yesterday?
We did Freetown.
No, the one that had the most. That was Freetown? I think Angliston and Freetown may be head-to-head with the most. Because we had 2 independents, and then the COI, the FNM, and the PLB. And I think we have the same in Angliston.
Well, I know one thing. There is quite a formidable candidate down there in Angliston. Her name is Glenys Hannah Martin. She's the 5-time reigning champion. It's hard to
But we're not starting with her. Come on, you
No, I'm just telling you who's down there.
Yes.
It's hard to beat the champ. My estimation is, boy, you got a gang on. That's the only way.
And that's why it's so much of them?
Yeah, you got a gang on.
All right, before we move on, let me just read the comments before
they
we have to
probably
go
have
back.
a little conclave, candidates against Glenys that just meet every Thursday and they just like have a little comfort and everything to talk about the strategy to get together and beat them.
All right, let's go to the comments and then we're going to go to that. So someone say, let's not make excuses for this girl. I agree. I'm sorry. I really shouldn't have. But you know, I don't know what it is when it comes to young women. We always just be like, maybe she going through something. But you're right. She shouldn't be putting her hands on nobody like that.
Maybe she going to something. Jail.
I absolutely agree.
Jail.
Someone say she on something. She have to be. Woman or not, girl or not, I would have beat the sugar honey iced tea out of her.
You know what she could be on next? The bus.
Off to jail she go.
Jail.
Sani, you are upper class Bahamian. Yamacraw now. I do not live Old Fort Bay. Who tell you I live Old Fort Bay?
Child, I hear she on a helicopter too.
Miller, you better step your game up from the south. Sani, go transfer. I trust me. When election come, I'll be voting. Okay, y'all see me here. I love my little. I'll keep the ink on my finger for y'all and all. Sani, what a lot of us want to, in Kalani, want to understand is what Michael Pendant have against Minutes. Michael used to live with Dr. Minutes. Did he?
So Dr. Minutes say.
When he said that?
On his page. Minutes say I let Michael live in my house.
Really? Nah, I can't say that. Now I need some proof of that. I don't have a problem with the FNM personally, but Sani, it makes me wonder what type of perks.
Like George Washington.
Oh, I didn't know that. I need a proof. I need proof on that.
It was I who chopped down the cherry tree.
I never knew that. Someone say if he nominated on nomination day, then he would have to resign. Of course. If someone say Minutes want him kick him out, that's why. You know, when somebody kick you out, then you could be the victim.
But you know, we saw the same thing play out with Fred McAlpine, right? Who at some point, because remember Fred say, "No man, I say FNM and I leaving," but when the time drew nigh, Fred understood that the ship was sinking and it was time to get on the dinghy.
Oh,
and I think that is something that Dr. Minnis, you know.
Someone said the gentleman that this young lady attacked, his name is Esquire Gregory Ambrister, a veteran attorney with over 40 years experience and the son of the late Cotwell Ambrister, a former cabinet minister in the Progressive Liberal Party and the Prime Minister Lyndon Pinlin, and a signatory to the Constitution of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas. When you don't know a man, call him Mr.
Yeah, that's code for she is on her way to the calaboose.
Regardless, I mean, even if he was a regular Joe, she should not have put her hands on him. And hopefully he gets the justice that he deserves. Someone say the last FNM candidate didn't get the deposit back after going against Glenys. Anyway, all right. Let's start this.
She's the juggernaut.
Yeah, well, we're not starting with Glenys.
No.
We're starting with the...
Who is that?
Who's that? BCB, Ali McIntosh. Okay, so let me find
Shirley Ali McIntosh.
Ali McIntosh.
Who has been quite a gladiator in politics.
She don't stop.
Oh, yeah, over the I'm not going to say that. I almost said something, but the Lord spoke to me.
Okay, so I did find her page. So her page is called S. Ali McIntosh, for anybody who wants to look.
Cheryl Ali McIntosh.
Oh, it's Cheryl.
Yeah.
Okay, so she has, and then she has BCP, Constitution Party. She also has, which I have to give it to her, she has her email, she has her Facebook, she has her Instagram, and she has her TikTok right to the top of her page. So you can find her wherever you need to find her. So that's really good. Some of these other candidates
do not have that. This is also like a Ford constituency though, because she's ran in Abaco. I think she ran in one of the Nassau seats at some point with the, when her and Cassius Stewart was trying to be leader and deputy leader. And well, now she's in Angliston. So I mean, I hope she finally gets a parachute and lands somewhere.
Okay, so there's another page. She has BCP Angliston. We have a flyer. Put the flyer up while I try and check this other page to see if this page is actually, yes, it is. Yeah, so that's what I was saying. She has all of her stuff up on her page. Now, the page isn't very populated. She has this exact same flyer posted about 5 times back to back, and then just a picture of her. So she doesn't have anything with her campaigning. She doesn't have anything with her saying what she intends to do if elected into Angliston. But she did have an opening virtual office opening.
A virtual office.
A virtual office opening.
Okay. So it was
she does have a form. Apparently, if you click on it, I'm trying to click on it. Oh, it goes to WhatsApp. I ain't doing all of that. But where you can.
So she's not like she masters the art of engaging on social media.
No, she has not.
No, I'm talking about connectivity. So when you click any one of those things, I suspect it
goes to WhatsApp. Yeah, if you click any of her stuff, it goes straight to WhatsApp.
Which is a good way to bait people into conversation.
Yes, because sometimes you accidentally do it and then you be like, hey, you know, there's not much that we can see from here. I don't know what else to say. It says, are you broken and tired of living on the PLP's broken promises? Find the fighter in you, and together we can make Angliston better. Ali cares for Angliston. If you cannot find help at the cross, then all hope is lost.
Yeah.
It's lost.
Well, you know.
You missed the T.
Well, you know, Joe Frazier was also a fighter until he met George Foreman. And that's what Ali McIntosh's political career has been like.
Well, that's all we can have from Ali. There's nothing else. The only thing she had on the page is that one flyer. So let's move on. Who do we have after
It's for
Ali?
clickbait. It's for clickbait. So you click it, boom, she got you. Because it'll probably generate automated responses in any event.
Yes, I'm trying to close this now. So now we go to, what did you call her? The Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut.
Glennis Hannah Martin. Who
coming
is
in at 4 foot 11. Glennis Hannah Martin.
So Glennis Hannah Martin has
the Silver Fox, who has had a remake, by the way. She looked like a Zion. You know how you have the new Zion and then the new Zion. This looked like the new Glennis Hannah Martin.
So she does have 2 pages. She has one that is her Angliston page, and then she has one that I think is just like her ministry page because you know she is the
new
minister
hair,
of
new smile, new glasses.
Glennis.
This is something fancy.
And she does have a lot of stuff on her page. It's very populated with the things that she's been doing. I'm trying to hurry up, get to it because it's 2 different pages. Trying to find the one. Click. Okay, so the page looks like it's very well populated.
Yeah.
She does have a lot of videos. Let's play one of her videos.
Video. Yeah, I like this little Glennis Hannah Martin, Notorious B.I.G. video she got. Go ahead.
Come with me. I want to give you a quick tour of Bahamas Polytechnic Accreditation and Training Hub. BPATH will offer classes in AI, robotics, engineering, solar energy, family and consumer science, hybrid mechanics. I'm excited. BPATH grads will receive professional credentials, making them certified and job ready. BPATH is on its way. Registration is opening soon.
So she's taking advantage. Yeah, she's taking advantage of social media, doing new videos because, like you say, you have to grow with the times. Back when she was first elected, 25 years ago,
right on Slate.
But she looks like she is taking advantage of, and she's still on the ground. Glennis got, I had to Google it because I wanted to make sure, 75% of the vote, according to Chatty, in the last general election.
She's a juggernaut.
So I guess she really don't have to.
Yeah.
Be out there doing it. But it looks like she still is out there doing it. It's something about her. I think everybody just loves her. I don't know what it is.
She like Auntie Glennis. Like everybody like to go by their auntie.
All right, so we got to take a break. Then we'll come back. We'll finish with Glennis when we come back. This is a good time to take a break. We'll be back.
The Juggernaut from the inner city, weighing in at about 142 pounds, coming in at about 4 foot 11. The Honorable Glennis Hannah Martin.
We'll be back right after this.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At VTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
We all know there are ways we can help. Your help can go even further. Be an everyday superhero. Donate to Hands for Hunger.
It's time for Quick Draw. Get out your tickets now. We're playing Quick 2, 3, and 4. Good luck!
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Levin Miller.
I'm Sandy Brown.
And just to clear up any ambiguity, in case you think there is a bias here, I might have a small bias for Glennis. She's from
me
Auckland.
too. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
I love
she's from
Glennis.
Auckland. I think Auckland's people are fantastic.
Oh, I still put that out there now. I love her. I'm sorry. There's a bias.
Yeah.
I
So
love
if it
her.
sounds a little biased, who knows?
It is.
You might be onto something.
It is. I mean, let's just put it out there. I mean, I'm gonna read everybody's stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, but I like her.
But
There's
at
something
least
about her.
this will prove to them that when they say that the show is biased, they know now factually that they're lying, because when we are biased,
We say.
I intend to just let you know that I'm
Yeah.
being biased,
Yeah.
and then that way it ain't no more rumor.
No, there's something about her I just absolutely love. She gives, she doesn't give Grammy. She gives that auntie that you go to
Granny.
their house and you smell the banana bread.
She got
and,
sugar cookie bacon.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you know, she's called you honey pie and
Yeah.
sweetie, and you know, that's just
Yeah.
the vibe that I get from her. She
You-
just, I'm sorry, I like her.
You know the granddaddy who you could see got diabetes? Yeah.
Like you always, anyway.
No, you know what? You never met an old woman who you could just look at this woman and see everything you need a pill for. She probably have, but she also has in her bag some coconut tart, little coconut Jimmy.
No,
2
she have the
lollipop.
little candy that they give you, the little red and yellow candy.
Aha.
Anyway, the people say she can mollywop them. That's what they say. Someone say she is going to mollywop them. Someone say she ages fine like wine.
No. This remake has been fantastic.
Someone say if you total Ali McIntosh votes in all the years of the general elections,
From
it
Jesus
was
Was
not
the Baby.
total 100
Yeah.
votes. Y'all, she keep trying though. I must say, she's like the little engine that could. She don't stop. She keeps going. But Glennis has comfortably beat out all of her opponents by thousands of votes.
Yeah.
In her constituency, it don't even be a recount necessary.
no.
It ain't make no sense. Just leave it alone.
Yeah.
And
Y'all might as well just show up by the park for the grill out.
just go to the party. I don't know. I do not live in Angleton, so I do not know if it is because they just love her that much and she does stuff for them.
What I think it is she has mastered the ministry of presence. So the people of Angleton guarantee, because there was a time that my grandparents lived in Angleton before they moved the imaginary lines, right? Mm-hmm. If something happens to you, you guarantee Glennis will appear. And you don't know how she does it because you know she has a ministerial portfolio and you hear people make excuses all the time. Well, I'm a cabinet minister. No, Glennis will come and see you at 10 o'clock at night driving herself if she has to.
And this is the thing. I'm going down her page and you are correct. She's been going to schools. She's been doing a lot. She's been doing a walkabout in the community. I think we do have another.
Yeah, let's go to another one.
Oh, no, I think it's a speech from her. Okay, let's go to that speech.
We must commit ourselves every day to liberating the intellect, heart, minds, and souls of our children, and to protecting the weakest and most vulnerable amongst us. That is our mission. And in this, we must have clarity of vision and courage of conviction. We must drive progress in the face of the vested interests working against us and the hardened obstacles to progress. In this mission, education is the critical instrument of change for an emerging generation. Through education, we awaken the vitality of our young people, unleash their potential, and provide pathways to realize their dreams. Our young people are strong.
Now, I'll say one thing about Glennis now. Now, Granny, they do you wrong. They should have given you a box to
She
stand
needed
up
what?
on.
I didn't hear what you said. What did
I
you
said she needed a box. I never said I needed a box.
So you
she
agreed that
needed
a
a
box
box.
would change your life?
She needed a box to stand
Do
up on.
you agree that if you
when
get the right
when
box,
you're
the
saying
box will
certain,
change your life?
When you're saying certain things, and you like, she was trying to deliver the speech, but all you could see is the podium and the mics. You know, you have your stature have to be as big as your words.
Yeah.
And I think they did her an injustice.
A decent box. If she
could have
had a
box.
decent box, one decent box will change your life. You agree with that?
Someone said Glennis is the only MP I know that drives with her windows down most of the time.
I can tell you that.
I don't even drive with my windows down. It's hot.
Yeah.
But you know, Glennis got 75% of the vote the last time. Every time she's won by a comfortable margin. They love her. Ali, you gotta do more.
She's formidable as a politician.
You gotta do more. You gotta.
And the one thing I like about her is, believe this or not, if you listen to a speech from Glennis 20 years ago and you listen to one today, she has never stopped championing the cause of the inner city, bringing up the downtrodden, empowerment through education, children development, ensuring that we, have holistic programs that give people a fighting chance at making it out of there. Her message has always been the liberation of people through education, and that message has carried through the entire tenor of her political career.
I will say this though, and I was guilty of that before too. Until I actually, in my news capacity, went and interviewed people in the inner city. People say all the time, y'all have these MPs who are in the inner city and y'all keep voting them in and y'all still don't have running water or y'all still don't have things. But the things that are important to a lot of us are not important to them.
Right.
And we looking at it through like a completely different lens.
Yeah.
Like, I would never vote them in if I didn't have this, but that's not what they care about.
Right.
And it seems as though people like Glennis continue to give to them what it is that they care about, and what it is that they want, and not what it is that we think that they want.
Yeah, so she understands valid currency.
Yeah.
She understands that it makes no sense to spend currency that is not valid. And that her consumer is the people of Angleton.
And that's all they have to make happy. I always just say that when people say the inner city, I said, listen, have y'all spoken to them?
Yeah.
Because y'all may want things for them that they don't necessarily want for themselves. Not saying that it's a good or bad thing, but it ain't us that have to live there.
Yeah.
So,
and I can tell you right now, if Glennis Anna Martin knocked down 6 little children on Robinson Road, the people of Angleton have one question: what these children was doing? Because I could tell you, it couldn't have been Glennis. They love her that much.
They do.
Matter of fact, when you listen to the news tomorrow, these even ain't 6 little children no more. These are now 6 insurgents.
Well, you could go down her Facebook page. It's fully populated.
Yeah.
They have videos of her in the school, walking around her constituency. So she's not hard to find at all. It's Glennis Hannah Martin Angleton on Facebook.
Yeah.
So we can move on from her now?
Yeah, let's go to Heather McDonald.
All right. So F&M's
Hold
Heather
on, don't
McDonald.
say F&M too quick. Let's check the lights.
Oh, jeez.
I have to make sure they don't sabotage us again. Say it one more time. Say yeah.
So we're moving on to the F&M's. Could
Okay.
you stop?
I have to make sure. Go
Someone
on.
say between me and you, or maybe I'm supposed to read that. Jomo tried to give certain people Centerville running water, and the people say, who could pay the bill? I actually remember that. And not with Jomo, but I remember doing an interview with people in the inner city when government was trying to tell them they had to get pumps and stop the run, and they didn't want it. And one woman say...
It's because some people see it as a bill.
No, not only that, but one woman say, this is where I get my gossip from. We come here and we talk
about
and we
community.
hang out and we sit. That's what they said.
Yeah.
We hang out and we sit and we have a good time. Now me, I want the water.
Yeah.
But if they want to go to the pump in order to get their gossip and to talk, who am I to tell them people they can't do that?
Don't forget there was the video that went viral a couple of years back with the girls that were perming their hair under the pump, and the fella was recording them, and she threw a gallon jug of water at the.
I do not remember that.
So it has community value.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Someone say yes, they really ready to go war for her. Anyway, but this person, I had no idea who she was until I had to go on her page today, and I will say, she doesn't seem scared at all. She doesn't seem like, and I guess you can't be. Once you put yourself in politics and you're running against someone like Glennis, you have to be confident.
Yeah.
Like, because if you're not confident, I guess it'll show.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Heather McDonald. I just found out who she was today. Her page also very populated. I must say that.
What does it say she does?
Bro.
I like to we know Glennis is a lawyer.
So she
we
has.
know Ali is
okay,
a
so
Ali.
you gotta give me a minute.
I'm telling you now. So we know Glennis is a lawyer. We know Ali is a Ali. What does that do?
I tell you have to give me a minute. Can you? Because I'm trying to give the people the page.
You want to go to one of her clips while we look for what
Yes.
she's doing? Let's go to the clip of Heather McDonald.
Together we can, together we will. And listen, together we will take back our hill. Yes, this is Monty G. We're bringing up my sister here, Heather McDonald. And listen, let's get ready, let's get out and vote, and let's take back our hill, man, a better future. And we coming for this, man. You already know. F&M all the way. Heather McDonald all the way.
We work for you and not the few.
Together we will. England rising, let's take back our hill. With the Heather McDonald, together we will. England's future we will fulfill. Yeah.
This is Darren Cooper endorsing Heather McDonald for Angleton.
The change we need. Jobs for our youth, security for rounds. Affordable living, that's where we call up. Together we can, together we will.
Okay, sorry, they catch me.
Together we
I like it. She looks like she has a lot of personality, which y'all know I do love. Let me tell you what they said, what Chatty says about her. Heather W. McDonald is a Bahamian entrepreneur, educator, and community leader.
Okay.
She has a background in business, education, and leadership. Her experience includes marketing. I can tell from her Facebook page that she has some marketing experience. Relationship development, particularly with young people. She's also a life coach, a motivational speaker, and a mediator.
Okay.
Yeah. So I when I went through her page today, I was like, okay.
Do you know that I'm also a mediator?
We talking about Heather.
I just asking you
we
questions.
talking about Heather. So her page is Heather W. McDonald.
That's how I'm able to deal with the hostility that I face here every day.
And her page is also heavily populated. She has videos, she has photos, with her doing walkabouts. Is this her? Yes, she has her. Is this an MBA? Yes, where she got her MBA. So she has photos of her. She got her MBA, looks like the early part of last year.
Okay.
So she's very educated. I'm trying to see what they said.
Oh, she certainly has a certificate for it.
Yeah. She looks like she goes to church a lot. Her page is heavily populated, and not just since being ratified, which a lot of them waited until they were ratified. She has been doing stuff.
Can I put something right there?
Sure.
I try to tell people this. I get it. Social media can be messy. I get it. It's a wonderful way to get sucked into the, to be clickbaited and that sort of stuff, right? But you do not want to have an invisible social thumbprint. Because we are moving towards a world where it doesn't matter what you know if no one can find you.
But we've been saying that from the beginning.
Yeah, but there are people that they try to make it sound like they're super adult. I don't mess with social media.
When you want to be in public life, definitely you do.
Even if you don't want to be in public life, even if you are a business professional, you need to have at least an appreciable amount of social thumbprint.
Okay.
If I because the only way I will find you is by
that's for
Googling
people
your
who
name.
want to be found. Some people don't want to be on social media, and that's fine. But I definitely think if you want to be in public
You
life,
should go
then
live
you
on
need it.
Pluto.
Like I said, she has stuff from 2024 with Tommy T and Ingram. Like we have some more videos. Let's play another video from her.
Hey there, this is Heather, your accident candidate for IUC. We're at our headquarters on Big Creek Boulevard. Yes, work is still going on, and we're always ready to stay. You need your shirt, we got it. You need your hat, we got it. You need the car flag, we got it. Let's represent and let's pay Nassau Red Island. Woo!
She said, you know what I like about her?
She has personality. You could see it.
Yeah, she has grill and chill vibe. Kind of like what
she
you said
reminds me
about
of,
Blue.
Yeah. She looks like someone that I could hang out with, and that's a good thing because that's the kind
exactly
of thing
the
that
kind of
people in
community.
Angliston, that's that kind of community.
Yeah.
So, I'm not saying she doesn't have a chance, but she might get more votes than other people who ran against Glennis because she seems very personable.
I suspect it will be like the George Foreman Joe Frazier fight. I can't pretend like that's not what I think. I think
I'm
you're
not
gonna hear,
saying
and
that.
it's a left by Glennis and a right by Glennis, and oh my God, another left, and down goes Heather. Down goes Heather. That's what I anticipate.
We do have one more video with her on the ground. Let's play that and then we can move on.
Yeah,
I like her.
She certainly
you
is
know,
a-
she
certainly
seems
is a
very
vibe.
personable, and I love that. Her, like I said, you can find her on social media. It's Heather W. McDonald on social media.
So here are the two things I will say in comparison to her and Glennis. Two absolutely different personalities. Like, I think if you put that much fanfare around Glennis, she wouldn't know what to do. She may just run
She
across
also
the
is a
street.
little bit older.
Right, which is exactly what the point I want to get to. So their social media both impress me for different reasons. One, Heather looks like she could be an efficient one-man band. She's able to keep up with the posting, keep up.
Okay.
I wanna commend Glennis Anna Martin though, right?
She obviously has a team.
Who obviously understands the power of building an effective team.
All right, so we're moving on. We're now going to Faith Presenti, who is the COI's candidate.
Mm-hmm.
I put her name in Chatty to try and get a bio.
Sure.
And I guess they were still on the percentages thing, and she ran in the last election.
In English then?
According to this.
Okay.
Is her name Faith Maria Presenti? They said she got 160 votes.
Well, bless the Lord. Let's go to the video.
She got something. Anyway, let's go to her first video.
Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Breakdown.
There you have it.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
She's hard to miss. She's the one with the really bright red hair.
Yeah, so she
And
reminds me
has
of something I learned when I was in the military, right?
Okay.
It's called the art of observation and why are things seen. The reason things are seen are shape, movement, silhouette, color is one of the things.
Okay.
Right? So certainly you could spot that wherever it is, which I think it's a wonderful addition to have, right? Because
it looks like it's her thing, like it's her signature.
That's my point. So whenever she moves through the community, it's kind of like one of those things that leaves a subtle abrasion on your memory, so you
remember
can't
the lady
forget
with
it.
the red hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I saw the woman with the red hair walking through the corner.
Well, her Facebook page is Faith Percenti, COI candidate, Angliston. Smart. She has all of the.
They should also steal that stuff from Ali too, by the way, and just put some clickbaiting on your page.
Yeah.
I want to commend Ali for that.
They should. Her page also seems to be populated. She does have some stuff on her page. She looks like she does a lot of walkabouts. She had her what is this? Campaign office opening on here. And then it looks like she goes and she I don't want to say she goes live, but she has little videos of things that are happening in Parliament, and like she answers them on her page, or like she gives her opinion of them on her page, which is also smart because you'll know what she thinks about certain things that are happening.
Which is what I think we recommended to a couple other people. Just what was the name of the Reverend yesterday from St. Barnabas? Like, just go, because people want to know the mind of the candidate.
Yeah.
And you owe it to people to do that, right? Like, people need to know where you stand, particularly now. Where do you stand on gun carry? Where do you stand on
certain things? Yeah. So she has one of these things she has is VAT. And she has like an eyewitness news story, and then she is responding to the story with her opinion.
Yeah.
So not only is she doing walkabouts and updating her social media page, but she's also putting her opinion out there, which is
and it's because politics can't just be jump up, shake up, move your body line all the time.
Yeah.
Politics has to, especially now as we continue to evolve as a nation. We've already gone through our first half a century. We are moving toward developed nation status. That means we're going to have to deal with issues like same-sex marriages in the future. How do you feel about that? We're going to have to deal with things like tax alternatives. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the allowance of migrants into the country to grow the population, as a consequence, grow the economy? How do you feel about that?
She also has, in addition to what you're saying, she has like a, what do you call these things they give out? Like a plan, a pamphlet, a plan for what she plans on doing when she went. Can I go through it? So the first part is get to know Faith Percenti. So they say what she is. She's a former welfare trainee officer at the Department of Social Services.
Okay.
And she's addressed social issues in Angliston and Fort Charlotte. So I guess she has firsthand knowledge of what people need in those constituencies. She has a degree in Christian counseling, theology, and psychology.
From where? I just want to know. I just want.
It doesn't. Okay. Hold on.
That's a very broad.
She doesn't say.
But say what her degree is in again. That's broad.
She wants to establish community chancellors.
Okay, I agree with that.
Elected leaders from each polling division will man the affairs. She wants
That's a fantastic idea, by the way.
Identification program to assist all, and you know they had to put this, Bahamian-born constituency of Angliston to have status. She has a land for legacy project she wants to do, where individuals may acquire land. I mean, then she's not explaining how any of this is happening, but this is what...
land left in Angliston.
Fundome, implement a recreational space that fosters social well-being and emotional progress. And then she has a hydroponics and agri-tech farming thing that she says to grow plants without soil. All of this she wants to do in Angliston.
Does she also want to grow the marijuana?
She did not say that.
Okay.
She said crime watch, neighborhood watch, neighborhood policing, a monitoring office, and community security cameras. You mean like CCTV?
Yeah, but you do it at a community. I actually also agree with that. So you let the member of parliament fund it. You put it in the police station where that is responsible for the district, and then you get the commissioner of police to do some sort of partnership with the community, and then you could kind of have a police and a civilian rotate this little off. I actually think that's a great idea.
Color Me Angliston Club. So they're gonna paint the people and do y'all. It's a long thing. Y'all can keep reading it.
So murals all throughout the community.
I'm not reading it.
I also agree with that.
But she has a plan.
That's not a bad platform.
You know, I'm not mad at her. I'm not mad at her page.
She does seem to have a bit of innovation.
Yes.
You didn't tell me what this degree in again. Name that.
I said theology.
That was about 6 things.
Psychology.
I know they didn't print all that on the certificate.
I didn't see the certificate. I'm only reading what she said.
Christian.
Her degree is in.
I just think that's too much things to put on one certificate.
Stop annoying me now. It is in. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Okay, it lost. They deleted it that quickly. Just kidding. Isn't she said theology, psychology,
Christian,
and Christian something.
Wow.
She also seems to be a pastor because I'm sure she's preaching in this video.
Yeah.
I think we have one more video with her.
Let's go to it. She did.
You ready? Let's go. Yeah. For those of you that want to know what we're all about.
And then it's like,
Ministry must be.
it looked like John Canoe, and you know it's John Canoe when they do this move.
Yeah.
And then she's hanging out playing dominoes with people in the community.
Good homegrown talent.
Yeah, you know, I'm sad what Glennis gonna do to her, but she seems like she's a good candidate. I like her.
Yeah.
You know, her page is very well populated. Much more, I was able to find much more information about her than most of the COI candidates that we've tried to look for so far.
Yeah.
So those are the candidates in Angleston. I think we're done with them.
Okay.
No, I think we still have more because they had 2 independents.
Oh, well, wait, there's more.
No, that's it.
That's it.
That's the Angleston. The
Okay, so
BCP,
go.
we had Ali McIntosh, PLP, Glennis Santa Martin, F&M, Heather McDonald, and COI, Faith Presenti.
And now
So
we're on
Free
our way
Time
to
still
being-
had
More.
more.
So
Yes.
we're now on our way to being down.
We're on our way to Baintown. All right, so PLP's candidate, Wade Watson. Let's play his first video while I pull up his page.
So, Mr. Watson, what have you really done for Beans in Grandtown?
Thank you very much. That's a very interesting question. As a matter of fact, on a consistent basis, we have done more than 32 programs in the Bains and Grandtown constituency annually. I can list a few, but not all at this particular time, but Single Mothers Program, Forum, our Water in Homes Installation Program, our Summer Games for Children, our Senior Citizens Assistance Program, our Feeding Program, our job opportunities that we have made available for a number of constituents, our Bains and Grandtown cleanup campaign, and our Bains and Grandtown, the new Little Miss Bains and Grandtown pageant. As a matter of fact, let me show you.
Funerals is standing with you hand in hand. Wait, watch. Always on the ground, yeah. Wait, Watson is the man.
Wade Watson.
Goodbye,
is the
goodbye,
man.
goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Now, from that video alone, he has young people on his team.
I want to tell you,
He
though,
definitely has young people on his team.
that Water in the Homes campaign is so.
We only have 30 minutes.
Yeah, so sometimes you could look at Wade and assume that he's unassuming, right? Like I don't know if he has the dynamism people associate with politics regularly. But sometimes, right, dynamism doesn't always translate into efficacy.
Someone just said that on the live.
And I think, I think he might be like watching gray paint dry, but he's really good gray paint. If he's doing things like getting water into people's houses, because I think that does something for the psychology of people. You know what I mean?
I agree. I don't disagree.
I think it provides a level of dignity that is incalculable and that cannot be explained.
Okay.
To transition people.
We have 30 minutes.
Oh.
And we have much more to go.
No, but that touched my heart.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. If you could get real juice in them food store.
We clearly didn't open up the phone lines today. We have 30 minutes and we still
Good.
have 2 more candidates to get through. All right, so we do have a...
And now we have the...
And now we have the...
Do you know that there's no real juice in none of the food stores in Baintown? If you go into Baintown, the juice them is 27% juice. One of the juice was 2% juice. I asked if the 2% on the top or the bottom, because I don't even drink that part.
We'll be back right after this.
You need real juice.
Vibes is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the vibes back. At BTC, we understand your vibes because we live it. That's why we are dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You are at the heart of everything we do. Our commitment is to keep your vibes flowing, no matter what.
I go into the shop and what I see, the things what they trying to sell for tea. I come to bring it back where I get it from, and then they tell me they don't give refund. I say, girl, who is you? I want my money back cause this thing ain't new. She tell me slide out, move off the line. I ain't gonna lie, nearly lose my mind. Time now, I just trying to get straight, you know, but they won't rob me. But I don't know, so I walk off, go out of sight, cause that's enough robbery for me in one night. March off like a marching man. Call Consumer Protection Commission. When they pick up, I file a complaint. And quick as that, I get my money back. But don't mess with the CPC. Don't mess with the CPC. Hey, don't mess with the CPC. Cause why? They here to protect me. Follow the Consumer Protection Commission Bahamas Facebook page to stay up to date on tips that protect you as a consumer. It's your boy, the Immune Trick.
Once something becomes the common behavior, it is the common behavior. When you operate at that level, personal emotions simply cannot float to the top.
For the average normal person that goes to the store, things like that affect us.
They must be judicious in the execution of their duty.
Well, I think whatever the nurses want, give it to them. Pages, you know, you used to do everything on your phone now. You see how old he is?
Would we be walking back that Bimini is no longer an island?
That's
okay,
not
because
what he was trying to
he also
say. Well, I don't even know what Red Basket anymore either. What do y'all even say?
Spice it up with what we got.
Welcome back to Eye on the Nation.
Hello, welcome back to Eye on the Nation. I'm Leland Miller.
I'm sorry. Yesterday it was you.
You falling apart?
No,
there.
yesterday it was you. Not today. You want to try and call me out. Anyway, we don't have much time. We were on Wade Watson. We started with him. Like I said, the first thing I noticed about his page, he have young people working on his page.
Yeah.
Very, very, very populated. As a matter of fact, his last post was 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
Where I guess they took they're posting testimonials and he's responding to them. He has photos of him doing walkabouts in the community. He's posting things that he did in the past couple of years. I think his slogan is "Let's stay together."
That's cool.
Let's stay together.
That's good. You took it in.
But it just say, let's stay together.
Yeah, but it's a slogan you could build off.
It looks
in
like
good times and bad times.
They had a voter registration drive, meet and greet, grill and chill. I haven't been invited to a grill and chill. Oh no, I lied. The man tell me come today, grill and chill.
You ain't going for the ring device either.
Saturday, no, this different guy. Not even in my constituency. The guy who called said we must come to that grill and chill.
Oh yes.
To get our meat.
Yeah.
I don't know how you get in my free meat, but everything cool.
Yeah.
So then he's talking. He has stats. Progress is happening. So like his page is.
I actually want to know. Wait, could you put on your page exactly how many water systems have you implemented in Baintown? I'd actually like to know that.
Let's play the next
part of Baintown where there's no water, right?
Let's play.
All right.
The other video.
Down every block saying wait.
Hello. Good afternoon. How are you?
He don't walk every street down, every corner, every little back room. Every alley got a story that he helped carry like a load on. Wade Watson, he's a man for bangs and grandstand.
Wade Watson, young people on his team. And listen, and you know why that's important? Because in the inner city, they like things like that.
Yeah. Can I also tell you the two things that stood out to me? One, AI obviously made that song. That's the safest way to go because you don't want to have great content that gets flagged because you don't have to recreate content.
No, not necessarily AI made that song because it could have been a Bahamian artist that did the song. A lot of the contents got flagged because they use other people's stuff instead of using their own
stuff.
Right, he using his own song.
Which I want to again say to people that if you're going to make content that is brilliant, please don't get caught up in copyright infringements.
Yeah, putting other people's music on your stuff.
The other thing I want to say is, you remember I just talked to you about the art of why things are seen. So I think that reflective vest idea is brilliant because you are going to notice safety jackets moving through your neighborhood, which now makes you come to me because you want to know, especially in the city, taking away something me. What them people in the jacket doing?
You are so easily impressed. The jackets are nice though.
They're easy to see. They're easy to see.
The jackets are nice.
So I think it was a wonderful touch. Plus, it smoothens off the anxiety of politics, right? Like, you know, if they were just dressed in all PLP paraphernalia, there are some people that would instantly become reluctant to talking to them. But by the time as you realize that's the PLP, they got you, you know?
I saw one video. Sorry. We got to play one day with the woman with the ring camera. She said, that's the PLP? Don't leave them things there.
Yeah.
She said, take them with you when you go. Boy, y'all being mean. Anyway, so that's Wade. I'm very impressed with Wade's page. I think it has a mix of what he's doing in the constituency as well as his personality. You can go on his page and you can find, it's very up to date. You can find out what's going on in the community, what he's doing for the constituency. So
I have to commend him again.
I like him for that.
Project. That you get an A+.
I like the song.
Yeah,
I like
you
the
an
song.
A+. And I know this from hanging out with the Prince. What?
20 minutes.
Oh boy. I just wanted to tell you that when I hang out with the Prince of Hospital Lane, right? That as we sit under the lily tree, I know that Wade Watson is frequented in that community.
Okay, thank you.
That's all I want
So
to
Jay Philippe now. Jay Philippe has 2 pages, and it seems like he populates both of them.
Okay.
Jay Philippe is the F&M's candidate. Now, his first page is Jay Philippe, and his second page is F&M Bain and Grantstown constituency. Now, I will say this. The Bain and Grantstown constituency page doesn't seem to be as populated as the Jay Philippe page, even though I think this is supposed to be his official page. So let me go back to that page. I think I kind of like that one a little bit more, to be honest. So his Jay Philippe page was updated 2 hours ago.
Right.
So now, Jay Philippe, you're a young person and you're in media. So you know you got to choose. Or you got to update both. Most people are not going to go back and forth between 2 pages.
Or hire staff. Make it someone's job.
Yeah, I know that.
And then that way they could pay attention to it.
Okay, so he
Stop
just posted
trying to
a video.
Get free labor in politics.
A video 2 hours ago. I would have liked to play this one, but we were ready. This is a get to know him. So this is a video where they could have told you about who he is. But we already have
This is
other
one of
videos.
those where he says, "Hi, I'm Jay Philippe."
I don't know. I didn't listen to it, but there is a video. It said, "Get to know Jay Philippe, your F&M candidate for Bain and Grantstown, a man deeply rooted in the community he seeks to serve, born and raised amongst you." But then he just moved back and he was living in.
Yeah, he been there for a week. It's like when you go to war.
Oh, okay.
You could always. Come
I
back.
always thought it was opposite. I never knew people went to Grand Bahama to work and grew up here. I always thought it was you grew up in Grand Bahama and then you come here to work and then you go back.
But that's only post 2000.
Anyway, so he's saying it's more than a campaign for him. This is a movement to uplift Bain and Grantstown. We do have some videos from him, so we'll play one of the videos.
Good day. My name is Jay Philippe, the candidate for the great constituency of Bain and Grantstown, which is my home. And my message to you today, I'm urging you, I'm pleading with you, residents of Bain and Grantstown, register to vote as soon as possible. Once Parliament is dissolved, it will be too late to register. So I'm pleading you, I'm asking you kindly, exercise your democratic right by registering to vote. You can register at the Town Center Mall or Marathon Mall, but for residents in Bain and Grantstown that need to verify their votes, you can register right here or verify at C.R. Walker Senior High School, right on top of the hill of Blue Hill Road. Again, I am pleading with you, I am urging you, I am begging you, please register to vote as soon as possible as we anticipate a general election being called in a matter of weeks. This is Jay Philippe, your F&M candidate for Bain and Grantstown.
All right.
And
So
basically, it's an all-out campaign to get people to register.
Yeah.
We have other content from him.
Yes.
Let's go straight to it. We want to make sure we get all their content out because we don't want people to say, "Well, you all spend 40 minutes on Glennis, and that's why."
Oh,
y'all
I was
couldn't
going to
get
read
me."
his bio.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go with the
Do you
bio.
want to read his bio? Or do you want to?
No, go
well, we have a thing. Are we able to get that in time? I don't want to stress him out.
Yeah,
He said give him
read
a
the
minute.
bio.
So he is a media professional. I think everybody knows that. He said that he built his career in broadcasting, sports talk host. He worked in the Ministry of Tourism for a short period of time, and he also contributed as a teacher and a basketball coach. He has an MBA in... It doesn't say, but he has a master of business. He has an MBA. That's it. That's it. He's educated, and he looks like he's about the community, basketball coach, and he's young. Yeah,
and we know that he has a passion for youth. And I tell people, anybody that prepared to go and do anything with more than 3 anybody children is in my view doing the work of the Lord. No, I tell you, do you know one of the wonderful things about being the daddy is I don't have to have the 2 of the children one time.
Okay.
So anybody that has have more than 2 children at a time, I feel like they should go to heaven.
Well, this is who he is. So he posted a video, so we're going to play it, explaining who he is and why they should vote for him in Bain and Grantstown.
I am Jay Philippe, the candidate for Bain and Grantstown, and I am so happy that I am home where it all started for me. A lot of persons has been asking what are my ties to New Providence, my ties to Bain and Grantstown. And so I am at the residence of my parents' home where I was born and raised, Hay Street in particular. And I'm here again where I do reside with my parents, the very same home that I was born and raised, even after 38 years. And so I am just so excited about the opportunity to serve my hometown people in Bain and Grantstown. It has been an amazing journey so far since being ratified as the standard-bearer candidate for Bain and Grantstown for the Free National Movement. We've done a number of initiatives thus far with installing solar lights at a number of homes. The work has just started. We have a lot more work to do. But this place has been just an amazing place for me, Bain and Grantstown. This place has shaped me into the man that I am today. And to be able to return back home in a community that gave me so much hopes and dreams as a young man. And
all right, so there you have it. He went to T.G. Glover.
You know what?
In 1990, Jay Philippe, you ain't been to school with me, eh?
The only thing I'll say about Jay Philippe is, as a media professional, I think that the video was a little boring. I think that he didn't really show his personality. It just seemed like he was reading off of something.
Or maybe it was. Okay, so maybe that one is the, like the official get to know me. Hi, I'm Jay Philippe. And when I was growing up in Baintown, I went to T.G. Glover. I took water from the pump.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the audience.
And I stole
I'm not
one
sure.
from
I'm not sure if that's the Bains and Grantstown audience.
No, but there are some people who would say, "But Jesus, you need to let us take you serious." So this is my one serious one.
Yeah, but you could do a little combination of.
Okay.
You could do a combination of. But That's Jay Philippe.
Jay
He's the
Philippe, if you've
F&Ms.
been to TG Glover in 1990, me and you might have been in school together. I now have to search you out because I want to do a school reunion for everybody I was in grade 1.
We have 15 minutes.
Let's go. I just telling you about my ambitions.
Jeez, man.
In case I decide to run in this election, at least you know these things about me.
Okay, so that's it. We did. Okay, so now we still have COI's candidate Antonio Bain. Okay, so we have a video for him. So let's play the video while I pull up his Facebook page.
I think this is one of those that are going to get flagged for copyright. So this is Antonio Bain, who appears to be on the ground.
Which one is he?
He's COI.
No, I'm saying which one is he in the photos?
I suspect the one with the hat.
There are several. Okay.
Antonio Bain, raise your hand.
Okay, now that I've seen his photo, I can tell which one he is.
Okay.
Okay, so this is just a photo of him walking around and campaigning.
Right.
All right, so Antonio Bain, his Facebook page is Antonio Bain. You need to put Bain and Grantstown in there somewhere, or COI, or something in there. But his page is there.
He could actually use his name for a pun. It's Bain Town.
He
could actually get away with that, unlike Tingham from across the road.
So they childhood friends. So someone say, who's going to win the race between Bain and Grantstown? 2 childhood friends living and grow up in the same community. Did you know that? Jay, they say Jay. Oh, there it is. Jay and Antonio, sorry. Antonio are childhood friends, apparently. We're good for them.
Well, Jay has a nicer head of hair. Those things matter in politics.
What is his name? Antonio
Bain.
Bain, COI bio. So let's find out a little bit about him.
So, have you found it already? So
No,
do you
it's
know that
coming
there
up.
was a time when politicians all wore hats?
Okay.
And you know that John
We're not
Kennedy
doing this.
changed
We have
that
15
because he had a
minutes.
nice head of hair.
Okay, so I'm trying to see. They don't say what he does. They don't say. I don't know what his. If anybody in the comments knows.
Did you ask specifically what does he do for employment?
No, I put in bio, which I do for
Right, no,
everyone.
that's
And
fine.
then
So
for their
I'm saying-
bio, they pull it up.
What does he do for employment? Let's see. Maybe he's a serial entrepreneur. Who knows?
Be nice. There isn't any reliable public verified information of his profession or current job.
Okay.
He's not. Now, Chatty said he's not like any of the other candidates with a detailed public profile.
Maybe he's the heir to something. Who knows?
COI bios are generally limited. Chatty is as sick of y'all as we are. What Chatty said.
What y'all asking me for, man?
He's not one of the candidates with a detailed public profile,
Yeah.
so I have no idea. I cannot tell you what he does.
artificial intelligence, not make-believe.
Yeah, so I think we have another video, so
Let's
let's
go to
go.
the
I don't know. I don't know what else to say about it.
No, I think this is a poster. Oh, yes. Nope, more videos that we can't use the content from because they have copyright infringements. And this is exactly what I was trying to tell you. You lose ground in social spaces if you are caught up in social media copyright
we could
infringements.
stop the video.
Yeah.
His page is also not very populated at all.
So it sounds like his childhood friend is ahead of him in the race, eh? Because at least we know what his childhood friend does. At least we know that his childhood friend has 2 pages. At least they are populated. At least they have a video. And he have a better head of hair. I say that he's edging him out.
And he is obviously either he on his page answering or you have a very sassy person on his page answering, because I just came across a comment where someone said, so when will we see you in the area? I live on Meadow Street and people know see you. He can say, good morning. I've already been to Meadow Street. Just say you missed me when I came around. Like, don't say I am in there. Come on, man. Let me really diplomatic.
Yeah.
Just say, I'm sorry that I missed you.
So is he like a social media Beetlejuice as well?
I don't know,
I love
but he answered that lady.
Yeah, I love people that do that.
He answered her.
Dwayne Sands is one. Wayne Munro is one. If you say something about them on the internet, they will appear. I promise you.
Oh, there's another. Hello again. I don't go to certain people. I'm not like the past or present representatives that only choose certain people. Like you said, I'm a person choosing. I don't know what's happening, but him and this woman gone in a big back and forth on.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. And then there's people like this. Yeah, but you get this one. This could be an easy win for you.
Absolutely. Why not? If at first
Why
you
you
don't
always go on these
succeed,
people's page and do that?
suck it some more because seeds are in it.
Someone say, with the Godhead, he will not lose.
There you have it. So God only, for one person in this whole election, God might address these people. Like, I want y'all to stop this.
Anyway, I think there's another one? Oh, no, I think that's it. Honestly, I don't know what else to say. His page is not very populated. I tried to ask Chatty about him.
It's
we
funny
couldn't
that people
find
think
anything.
that I'm being rude when I say things. Because I saw somebody said, oh, well, who is Levan Miller? Nobody knows who Levan Miller is. I can tell you one thing, my brother. Blind Bartimaeus and the 7 blind boys from Alabama in a helicopter at 3,000 foot could see who Levan Miller is. You got that? Fantastic. So don't compare me to people like them. What I am saying to you, though, is that you hear what Chatty say? Chatty say, you're killing me here.
Chatty say, come on, Sonny.
You're killing me here, Sonny.
Yeah.
Ask me anything. Just don't ask me about this person because now I have to make up stuff.
And they said specifically COI. They really mad at y'all. But
when I say it, it's
but that's
improper.
why I was very impressed with Faith. Is that her name?
Yeah.
Faith Percenti. Her page is very populated. And then there was another COI
And although
person.
she have an unbelievably long major, at least we could find it.
Anyway, that's the end of those for today. So
the only thing she didn't have a degree in is how to be the usher. Because she could do everything else in the church by herself. Marriage counseling, psychology.
PLP, Wade Watson, F&M, J. Philippe, COI, Antonio Bain.
I'm giving Wade the edge here. I'm saying, in my mind, knowing what I know about the campaign that I learned today, if I had to go in the poll as a Baintown resident in the morning and vote out of Baintown,
okay.
I would possibly
So
be
this is what
voting.
we doing now? We talking about who we giving the edge
No,
to?
no. I want to do
Okay,
it in
so
this instance.
Can you do it in English then as well then, since we started?
Again, but the juggernaut.
I only asking.
What we talking
you
about?
can't do for one and then don't do for the next.
Listen to me. I have a friend of mine who says that he went into the poll last election completely irate at the PLP. He said, I don't know what happened. I was in my car. I said, I'm not voting for the PLP. I get to the door. I say, I'm not voting for the PLP. He said, man, give me the paper. I hold it up. I show him my pencil. I go on in the box. I say, you are not voting for the PLP. He said, boy, when I blink my eye and open it, the pencil vote for the PLP.
Someone wants to call. Oh, yeah, we have 15 minutes. So can we do that in 15 minutes? We're so sorry. We were behind. We got sabotage. There was no audio, no video. This one don't want to stop talking.
So since we have no clue when the bell will ring, if it ring in the morning in Bain and Grantstown, I say go with Bain. Go with Bain and Bain and Grantstown.
Hi, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Pleasant good afternoon to both of you. I came on the show today. I have two pressing concerns.
Okay.
With every party putting up these signs on the side of the road, some of these signs are
Obstructing
blocking
view.
our view.
Yes, I agree.
And we cannot, because I was getting a big accident today.
Whose sign is it?
Apparently the police was on the corner, and the police asked me, Mom, you can't see it.
No.
I said, no, the sign blocking me.
Yeah.
Which corner is that?
I was going to fix it. I waiting to see if they fix it by tomorrow, but these signs are ridiculous.
Yeah.
All right.
And a next issue I have a minor daughter, and the first incident happened out to Junior John Canoe. After they rushed for Junior John Canoe, a big grown man approached my daughter. Now, I was too busy trying to, because some of her costume she took off when she was tired and she started to sit down and rest. So I went to put the costume back where they told us to rest it. And then when me and my husband came back, she told us what happened. And then this morning, she went on the bus stop to catch the bus. And she called my husband back and told my husband that a man stopped her and said, hey, come in the car with me. So she said, no, I can't come in the car with you. So she said, no, come. So she called my husband and told my husband, Daddy, this man trying to get me to come in his car. So she said, I'm not going with you. So the man said, okay. I just know. I know this where you was be now.
Which area was this?
This is in Foxhill, Bernard Road.
In which area? Bernard Road is pretty long. Which part of
Directly
Bernard?
across from Island Lock. She was standing in the front of Island Lock.
Wow.
And this happened.
Well, I know that Superintendent Miller just took over Foxhill down there. Do you know him?
I think I do. He's a bright guy.
Yeah, he kind of
Fair
brown
skin.
skin. I think
Heavy
he's
skin.
a policeman's police. Make sure that you take a report to him. I suspect he will have his men do everything that they can.
Okay, thank you
All
so
right.
much.
Thank you.
Y'all have a wonderful evening.
You too.
Producer, put the thing up for Sani.
What thing?
Huh?
What thing?
The.
This something will make me mad?
No. I ever just make you mad?
What thing? He say, put the thing up for me. What is he talking
The
about?
minutes thing. Take the number down. You read it because you've been to reading
Nah, this
school.
say Hubert Minutes Daily. This ain't his official page.
You've been to reading school. Read what it say.
The whole thing or to the bottom?
Just wherever you find the best sentence, start.
Michael Pintard even lived with him. Does he say live with him for years? But he didn't say with me. I can need minutes to say that out his mouth. This is not no proof. You could type anything on social media.
I just telling you where it was.
Call Minutes and ask Minutes.
Minutes!
Take this off.
Pintard live with you?
Because anybody could type anything on social media.
I'm just telling you where everyone got it from.
Yeah, that mean nothing to me. Take that down. Let me read some of the comments. We only
You
have a
wanted to know
couple
where
more.
it come from, yes?
Yes, but I'm saying
showing
that
you
that's
where
not
it come
official.
from.
Anybody could have typed that.
Of a Minutes Daily?
But you notice the person on Minutes Daily say he lived with him. Not he lived with me. So that ain't him. Someone say they better recognize that Jay is not fighting for the Bahamians. He's here. Oh no, I'm not reading that. They may be trying to gang Wade, Chatty B and Tropsy. Someone said I think they're underestimating him. I think they were talking about Wade.
Someone said that they think that Ali McIntosh's issue is that she never stays in the fight long. She somehow just reemerges around election time, and that may be her Achilles heel.
Well, I could actually believe that because there's absolutely nothing on her page. For someone who's been into politics for as long as Glennis has been in politics, there's zero on her page.
Yeah, from Jesus started learning how to crawl.
Honestly,
Ali McIntosh was in politics.
there's nothing on her page. Someone say, tell Faith join forces with Glennis. You know, Faith might could work in the constituency office or something.
Yeah.
She might actually be an asset, but I doubt that she going to do that if she, with her own
I anticipate
party.
there's going to be a left by Glennis, a right by Glennis. There's a left and another, oh my God, by Glennis. And you know, whenever the fight going on and you hear God start throwing punch, people in problem.
Someone said, does Island Luck have cameras? They can check and get a picture of the man in the car. Man,
Go
you can call
and see
find out.
Superintendent Miller. He is a policeman's policeman.
What are you doing with your hands?
I am giving instructions. So do you know that use of force says that officer presence is force number 1. Verbal commands and hand gestures is, or verbal commands is number 2. Verbal commands with hand gestures is level 3. So when the police say, hey, that's level 2. When the police say, they use those interesting jargonry. Put that. That's level 3.
Okay.
Level 4 is unarmed, hand-to-hand combat, right? Level 5 is secondary force, which is nightstick, pepper spray,
What are
taser.
we talking about right now?
You asked what I was doing with my
Yeah,
hand.
and all you had to do is stop doing it.
I given them a level 3 set of instructions. I want them to know that I'm being serious about this. Go and see Superintendent Miller. He's a policeman's policeman. And you tell him that I on the nation send you.
All right, someone say, 4 women I know will not be getting beaten this election. Hannah Martin, my good cousin. Glover Roll. I think this was say Leslie Miller, but Leslie Miller, my good church member, and Joe Beth. You need a miracle to beat Hannah in Angliston.
Yeah.
Someone says, this is the same lady who got mad at Shanique and her guests because they say she couldn't win. Oh, that's what happened to me. Talking about right here.
Yeah, I mean,
well, she
it
probably
is
gonna get
going
mad
to
at
be
us next
difficult to beat the juggernaut.
I know they're trying, but why the people who you could see will get beaten this election seems like the most joyful people?
Yeah.
I guess it gives a new meaning to the term beat them silly.
I also want to say you didn't tell me that you liked my hair yesterday, so you could go and send a shout out to my friends at Island Connect while you're at it, because they always like when you say it.
Hi, Island Connect.
Yeah.
Thank you for making Leavin look semi-decent most days.
What are we talking about now?
Sandy, don't get me wrong. I agree with you about a politician having personality, but I think much more is needed. I didn't say just personality.
Yeah, but people have to want to be attracted to
Yeah,
you. Like, being
like-
attractive has its merit.
Yeah, but that brings me in to want to have to talk to you. So then after you come with your personality, I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
You know, I will open my door. You can sit in my house. You come to me nice and dry. I slam in the door in your face.
Yeah.
But I think much more is needed. Once you get in, you can't just coast on personality. I didn't say
But personality also matters in diplomacy, you know. Like, you know, one of the reasons I think the Free National Movement handled so poorly in COVID is, let's just think about the cabinet lineup. Like, none of these people were affable enough, in my view. They weren't Mia Motley's. They weren't. You know what I mean? They weren't Andrew Holnesses. They don't take up space in a room when they arrive. Oh, can I also say hello to Chief Superintendent of Police Davy Pratt?
Okay.
Chief, I gotta come see you. He say, Miller, come see me. I ain't reach yet. Chief, I come in. Kind of like how Columbus was coming.
Well,
Just give him a
anyway,
chance.
because we didn't get to open up the phone lines much today, I'm going to tell y'all tomorrow's Friday. We're going to open it up earlier. I'm making an executive decision. This man has talked too much.
I veto in that.
Yeah, we'll see.